beautiful.
Luis, I just...
Hey, you. Did you get my message? I know it was kind of late, but...
I got your message. I got it loud and clear. And now I have a message for you, Luis. But I want you to listen very carefully, because I don't want you to misunderstand any of it.
Still don't get it. Why is Sheridan so mad at me? What the hell am I going to Paris for?
Oh, what an awful sleep I had. It's obviously going to take me longer to forget him than I thought it would. But not seeing Luis will help. Hasn't so far, but it will. Heavens, at least I had enough sense to leave Harmony. I'm convinced that my memories of Luis will fade with time.
Can you believe it, Simone? Once again, Cousin Charity Nutcase gets in my way of getting Miguel.
Wake me up when you're through ranting, Kay.
I'm serious, Simone. I had Miguel all to myself at this ski lodge before Charity rolled in and got in my way.
Please, Miguel is in love with Charity, not you. She's the one he wants to be with, not you. And there's nothing that you can do that can keep them apart.
Not true. This was just a minor setback. You know, my biggest mistake was not insisting on bringing that bird statue.
Because we thought Charity was going to stay in Harmony.
I should have known that this was just a ploy to get Miguel to miss her even more.
Forget about the bird statue, Kay. It's too late.
No, it's not, Simone. If I could get that bird statue up here, it would make Charity go wacko, and I could get Miguel before she got her claws into him.
Russell Residence?
Eve, it's Julian. Have you spoken to your daughter about what she did with the bird statue?
Not yet.
Why the hell not?
TC tried calling Simone last night, but her cell phone was off. And I didn't want to call her at the ski lodge too late and alarm her.
We have bigger things to worry about than alarming your daughter.
Look, your getting upset isn't going to help the situation. Now, we're not even 100% sure that the bird statue Simone had is the same bird statue with the lewd photographs you took of us hidden inside of it. It could all be just a horrible coincidence.
Are you willing to bet your future on it? No, I didn't think so. But damn it, Eve, you told me that bird with the photographs had been destroyed in the fire you set at the old man's apartment.
Well, I thought it had been. There's still a chance it could be.
There's an even bigger chance that it wasn't. Father will disinherit me if those pictures become public.
Alistair won't have to, Julian. TC will have killed you first.
Oh, this just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? It's all your fault.
I committed arson to try and keep my past a secret, Julian. I'm at least as upset as you are to find that this bird and these pictures might still exist. If TC ever saw those photos, my life would be ruined.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Hello?
Hey, Mama, it's me, Luis.
Oh, hijo. Are you in Paris? Did you find Sheridan?
No, we haven't landed yet. Truth is, I'm starting to think when we do land, I should just get back on the next plane to the States and, never think about Sheridan again.
After flying all that way? Why?
The more I think about it, the more I'm convinced I'm just wasting my time. Sheridan's only gonna laugh in my face when I show up on her doorstep.
You can't be certain of that, Louise.
Can't I? You were at the station house when I called Sheridan in Paris. And she made it very clear that she never wanted to see me again. So if I show up, she's just going to think that I'm trying to get back with her.
Well, then you'll have to explain the situation to her. Tell her that you didn't fly to Paris to make up to her, but because you believe her life is in danger. Louise, you cannot abandon Sheridan now. It wouldn't be right, and you know it.
Yeah. Guess I just needed you to tell me what my conscience has been saying ever since I read that fax. The Jean-Luc Moulin, who was killed in that mob hit, turns out to be Sheridan's ex-fiancée. She could be in a lot of trouble just having known the guy.
I pray it isn't so.
So do I. But I can't take any chances. And if anything happened to Sheridan, because I didn't warn her that she could have been headed for trouble, I'd never forgive myself. I'm a cop. I have to trust my instincts.
Yes, hijo. Follow your instincts as far as they will take you. Then follow your heart. Sheridan may not know it, but she needs you now more than ever.
Just some lipstick, and I'm done.
If you don't like the compact, I can exchange it for another one. I just thought that it looked most like the one I broke.
It's perfect. Thank you.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Your coffee? Is there anything else I can get you?
Actually, I would like some Band-Aids in case I need to change this one.
Oh, certainly. May I ask how you injured your ear?
You know, it was the strangest thing. I was standing by the window getting some fresh air, and all of a sudden, my ear started to sting. I thought a bee stung me, but then my ear started to bleed.
I never knew that bees sting to draw blood.
Neither have I, but I guess this one did.
Strange. It is early in the year for insects to be out.
You know, that's what the clerk said who brought me the Band-Aids. Could have been worse, though, I suppose. Could have stung me on my nose, and then I really would have been a funny sight. Although it really doesn't matter how I look anyway. I'll be seeing anyone that I can care about to notice.
Zut alors. Had our target Sheridan not moved at the very last second, she would be dead by now.
Yes, instead of grazing her here, the bullet would have put a hole for her pretty blonde head.
I would have taken a second shot and finished her off had someone not closed the curtains.
Damn her leg. That is twice now Sheridan has eluded murder.
Yes. First when we blew up the car that killed Jean-Luc.
Sheridan was supposed to have been with Jean-Luc that night. But his other girlfriend was with him instead. Then yesterday, your bullet missed Sheridan's brain by less than a few centimeters. We can have no more mistakes, Pierre. When Sheridan arrives to see Jean-Luc here at his country house, we must eliminate her. Once and for all.
If Sheridan were to identify us to Interpol, we would get the guillotine.
Forget about the bird statue, Kay. If Charity only has hallucinations when it's around, that doesn't mean she's nuts. It means she's just having some sort of weird allergic reaction to it.
I don't care if it's the paint or the varnish that Charity's allergic to. All I know is that Charity's her wackiest when that bird is close by. Which means that if we had the bird statue here, we could get her to start hallucinating again.
What is all this wee stuff? I'm not going to help you torture Charity anymore.
Oh, yes you are, Simone. You owe me for taking the statue out of that stuffed animal in Charity's hospital room and then lying to me about it. If you'd hung tough, Charity would still be locked up, and I'd be in a lip lock with Miguel. But no, you had to go and ruin everything.
Oh, like you weren't trying to run things between Miguel and Charity anyway.
Look, if we leave now, we can catch the bus to Harmony, go back to your house, get the bird statue, and be back in time for lunch. By the time we're having dessert, Charity will be seeing things again. And then those men in white will come to take her away, and I will get Miguel to take me to paradise. Come on, Simone. I can hardly wait to get my hands on that bird statue.
Later, Bird. You've caused way too much trouble. No, there's no way we can go back and just get the bird statue now.
I can't talk now.
You just find that damn bird statue.
Hey, good morning, honey. Who was that on the phone?
Oh, just somebody who wants something I can't give them.
Phone solicitors, huh? You know, they're just as bad as those telemarketers. You know, the next time somebody asks me to switch my long-distance carrier, I'm going to give them a piece of my... You know, I'm going to... Hello?
Hello? I'm calling, about order a woman of house just placed. She want 1 order egg roll or 2 order egg roll?
Honey, did you order takeout from a Chinese restaurant?
No?
You know, there's something fishy about this call, and it's not the garlic shrimp. Excuse me, sir. Which Chinese restaurant are you calling from?
Oh, me go now.
What is going on, Julian? Why are you pretending to be a waiter from a Chinese restaurant?
Well, waiter. But Chinese, really, darling, I've never known you to be drunk this early in the day.
What's up, Julian? It wouldn't have anything to do with, let's see, a mysterious bird statue.
Don't be absurd.
I don't think I am being. You know, there's an old Chinese proverb that says, man with fake accent, man with something to hide.
The guy said he was from a Chinese restaurant, but it sounded like someone with a fake Chinese accent. And a bad one at that.
Maybe it was just one of the kids that you coached pulling a prank.
No, it was definitely a man's voice. You know, I'm going to star 69 and find out where the call came from and see who answers.
TC, just let it go, honey. If it wasn't one of the kids pulling a prank, then it must have been someone dialing a wrong number. And either way, we've got more important things to do with our time than waste time and money playing amateur detective.
All right, baby, you're right. I won't. But if they call again, I'm going to be... I got it. Hey, DC, good morning. Eve.
Sam?
How are you? Just the man we need to see. Help us solve this mystery.
TC, I thought we agreed to just forget about the phone call.
Sweetheart, the mystery I'm talking about is the missing bird statue. Now, maybe Harmony's top cop can help us find it.
Well, I'm sure that Sam has much better things to do with his time.
After the way you helped me protect Grace from Ivy's poison, I'll be glad to help my friends any way I can.
Okay, here's the story. Now, I know this sounds silly, but Simone had this puzzle box that was in the shape of a bird statue. Now it's missing. Now, Eve and I want to find it, open it, and see what's inside.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Sam, I told you that it's silly. But I worked on this thing for so long that I'm convinced there's something inside.
Like what?
I don't know what, but that's what's got my curiosity piqued. I mean, 1 minute it was here, the next minute it disappeared. I got it.
Okay. Maybe the bird statue flew away.
Don't forget you did. Okay? Listen, Sam, just give me some police information on where I could find something that's been missing.
Well, first we gotta find the owner. You guys spoke to Simone?
Yeah, we did. I called her last night, but her cell phone was turned off. She's probably on the slopes by now.
Okay, well, we'll call her later. So have you searched this place from top to bottom?
As a matter of fact, Inspector, we did, and I did find some money in the seat cushions. That was about it.
Coffee?
Yeah, okay.
I'll make the coffee.
No,
you
I'll
made it.
make
No, I'll make the coffee.
I've got to find that statue before TC and Sam, too. If the pictures of Julian and me aren't in it, then I'm safe. And if they are, oh, God, save me. This not knowing is just killing me.
Would you get off this nonsense about a bird statue? There's no such thing.
The more you deny its existence, Julian, the more convinced I am that it's real. And that it is a real threat to you and your position in Crane World. What I don't understand is why you were using such a bad Chinese accent. Who are you trying to fool?
I was just having fun with a friend.
Well, yes, well, Julian, first of all, you don't know how to have fun. And second of all, surprise, surprise, you have no friends.
There's another Chinese proverb that says, wife like you can go to hell.
Have you heard from Sheridan yet, Mrs. Crane?
Yeah, she called a little while ago looking for Ethan, but he wasn't here. Is something wrong, Pilar?
Well, I hope not. But Luis is very concerned about Sheridan.
Why?
I cannot say. My son has his reasons. Luis is on his way to Paris now to see if she needs his help.
He still cares about her even though their relationship ended so abruptly.
Luis won't admit it, but I know he does.
Well, love is a powerful thing, eh, Pilar? I mean, you still love your husband, Martin, even though he disappeared years ago. And I still love Sam, even though we haven't been together in years.
Sam belongs to Grace now. She's the woman he loves, not you, Mrs. Crane. Sam will never be with you again.
Yes, he will, Pilar. Oh, yes, one way or another I will win Sam back. I just have to find that bird statue. I mean, its very existence is a threat to Eve. Oh, I am more convinced than ever that it contains the proof that she and Julian had an affair.
I still do not believe it. Eve would never get mixed up with Mr. Crane. She loves her husband.
Oh, well. She may love TC, but I believe for some reason she got involved with Julian. This bird will give me leverage over Eve. And once I find it, oh, the dear Dr. Russell will have no choice but to help me win Sam back.
I would like this pressed, please.
Of course, Miss Crane. Do you need it back right away?
Oh, no. I'm leaving for the country now to meet a man.
Oh, la la.
Oh, no. It's not like that. In fact, I have no desire to see this jerk. I was involved with him the last time I was here in Paris, and he ended up using me. So I have his watch and a few other things that I want to return to him. It's kind of like closure for me in a way, and insurance that he'll have no reason to ever bother me. Well, anyhow, I'm going to come back after that and put that dress on and then meet some friends for dinner.
I understand. How do you say it? Where you are coming from. Sooner or later, every woman gets involved with a man who uses her.
Well, I wouldn't mind if Jean-Luc had been the only one. But I came back to Paris to get away from a man who hurt me even more than he did. In fact, I think there's only one place that I can go to right now that would help ease my pain.
I'll show Sheridan the facts about Jean-Luc and his connection to the drug trade. And the rest will be up to her. And even if this creep and her ex-fiancé turn out to be the same guy, she may not want me around to protect her. So I'll leave. And that'll be that. I've done my job, cleared my conscience.
May I get you anything, sir? Anything at all?
No, thanks.
I couldn't help noticing you talking to yourself just now.
Yes. It's a bad habit.
I do it myself. You seem worried. Is something wrong? Is there anything that I could do to help?
You must think I'm crazy. I'm crazy. Yeah, a guy's got to be crazy to fly thousands of miles to see a woman who slapped him and hangs up when he calls her.
You're flying all the way to Paris just to talk to her?
No, I'm doing it because she could be in danger. Or maybe she's not in danger. No, I am crazy.
Crazy? No. I think you're in love.
Tell me why we can't go back to your house and get the bird statue.
Hello?
Simone, it's Mom.
Mom, hi. Is there anything wrong?
No. Listen, honey. What did you do with that bird statue that you had? Your father's been looking for it since yesterday. Did you ever get it open?
No. I didn't get the bird statue open. I got frustrated and threw it in the trash right before the garbage man came.
Thank God Simone didn't open it. But if the statue's still out there, someone else could.
Mom, are you still there?
Yes, honey. Well, thanks for your help. I'll see you when you get back. Okay, have a good time.
Simone, how could you have thrown that bird statue away? You knew how important it was to me.
I couldn't stand by and watch you torture Charity with it. Enough was enough. And you know what? I'm glad the bird statue is out of our lives. I'm just curious as to why my mom's so interested in it all of a sudden.
Well, the mystery of the bird statue is solved. I called Simone. She threw it in the trash, and the trash has been picked up.
Well, I'm surprised she tossed that. She was more determined to get inside of that thing. I mean, she even had me interested. And you, too, Eve. You were more determined.
Well, I just hate loose ends, TC.
Me, too. But you know what? I got some time, and I'm going to run by the dump and find that bird statue.
Yeah, it's a while before our brunch with Grace. I'll tag along with you.
Let's go.
No, you can't go.
The woman I'm talking... Why do you think that I am in love with her? Why do people keep saying that?
You tell me.
Well, the hell if I know. Sheridan. That's her name. The only reason that I talk about her is because she irritates me. She's like a mystery. Like a puzzle that's missing pieces.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I don't love her. No, I just can't get her out of my mind till I figure out what's going on with her. Now, I've got a hunch, and I've got to follow through with it to see if I'm right.
So, you're flying thousands of miles to follow through on a hunch about a woman, and not just any woman, but a woman who slapped you and told you to get lost. Where I come from, that spells L-O-V-E.
Well, then you obviously failed spelling because you're dead wrong. I don't love Sheridan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. Store your tray tables and return your seats to the upright position. We should be landing in Paris shortly.
That's my cue. But I can't go without saying I envy this Sheridan. The woman I'm dead wrong about and you're flying thousands of miles to see.
Holy Mother, you've always given me comfort before. Please comfort me now. Please free me from this anger and confusion that I feel over Luis. I came back to Paris to forget about him. But the instant I heard his voice, I got upset all over again. Why is that? How can I start a new life until I'm free of my old one? Please help me find a new direction, a road that I've not taken before. Please give me the wisdom to not get involved with men who just use me. There has to be someone out there for me to truly love. Someone who will love me unconditionally and honestly. Someone who won't just use me. A man that I can trust and feel safe with for the rest of my life.
Why, honey? Why won't you let Sam and me go to the dump and find the bird statue?
Well, I think it's just time that we just let it go, TC. I mean, the bird statue means nothing to you, or to me, or to Simone, because if it did, she wouldn't have thrown it out. And besides, I mean, two respected men like you and Sam picking through the trash at the town dump, it's just so unseemly.
My wife is always worried about appearances. Grace, too. I guess it's just a woman thing. All right, honey, you're right, okay? Because when someone is as perfect as you, I guess appearances do matter. Sweetheart, you win. We won't go to the dump. Sammy, basketball, outside.
You still owe me that 20 from last time. Remember that.
Julian?
Eve? Is that you?
Ivy.
Well, you seem so anxious to speak with my husband, Eve, and yet you say you have no past with him? I hope you're a better doctor than you are liar, Eve.
I have to speak with him on a hospital matter.
Ah, the number of available beds, perhaps?
May I please speak to him?
Ah, well, here he is now. It's Eve Russell for you, Julian, on a hospital matter. Tell me, are you funding a new veterinary wing specializing in birds?
Hello, Dr. Russell. How may I help you?
Julian, I just spoke to Simone. She threw the bird in the trash, and the trash has already been taken away. I'm going to the town dump right now to look for it. We have to find that bird and the pictures inside of it before anyone else does.
Oh, yes, I understand. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Well, what is it, Julian? Is something wrong with a certain bird? I wonder what's up with him. He seemed rather worried after his little chat with Eve.
Dr. Russell called here?
Yes. And you think I'm brazen about Sam? I wish somebody would call about my ad in the newspaper about that bird statue. It could be the answer to all my prayers.
I still can't believe that you sabotaged my plan to get Miguel away from Charity. That's pretty low, especially for someone who's my so-called best friend.
I am your best friend, Kay. And that's why I did it. To save your soul.
Oh, well, why don't you just save your breath instead? You're not going to stop me from getting Miguel. My future happiness depends upon it. Now I'm just going to have to forget about the bird statue and figure out some other way to get Miguel away from Charity. There's got to be something I can do, something quick. Something that's here in this ski lodge that can separate Miguel and Charity for good.
You're wasting your time, Kay. Now that Charity and Miguel are back together, there's no way you can get them apart. Why did my mom call about the bird statue? She's so busy. Why would she take time out of her day for something like that?
Heard from Ivy since the coat room incident?
No, thank God. Hoping she finally got the message that I don't want anything more to do with it.
I hear you. You know, Ivy's not a crane by birth. I think living with them has warped her into thinking she can do whatever she wants.
You know, it's like a madness. I mean, the cranes become obsessed with something and they'll do whatever it takes for them to get it. I guess it finally dawned on Ivy that I am something that she's never going to have. That I love Grace, and Grace only.
The further my family stays away from the cranes, the happier I am. I'm so glad that Julian Crane never got his hooks into my family.
I heard rumors Harmony had a garbage dump, but I thought I'd mercifully go to my grave without having seen it. Much less set foot in it.
Julian, I don't make a habit of coming here myself. But if we're going to find the bird statue before someone else does, this is the place to look.
If only we knew for certain that the bird your daughter threw away was the same bird with the photos I took of us inside. What if we get down and dirty only to find out it's not?
You willing to take that risk?
No, Tammet. Oh! My worst nightmare is to have someone find that bird, open it up, see those photos, and give them to TC.
I don't even want to think about it.
God, you think I do? Your husband's a maniac. He's a volcano waiting to erupt. If he were to see those pictures, no telling what he'd do.
TC is one of the most kind and loving men in the whole world. But I have to admit, if he thought anyone was trying to harm me or the girls, he'd completely lose control. There'd be no stopping him, Julian. None.
I'd forgotten all about you. Yeah, I'll bet you're worth something after all. I think I'll sell you and retire to Boca. Since there was an ad in the paper, so we wanted to buy a bird statue. They were going to pay top dollar. Stay there. Here it is. I am one call away from Easy Street. Damn. Pennies won't get me squat. Stay there.
Oh my God. I think it's the remains of Grace's tomato soup cake. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Excuse me, folks. I'm sorry. Could you give me a quarter? I gotta make a really important phone call.
To whom, your stockbroker?
Here you go.
Thanks, lady.
Excuse me. Have you by any chance seen a bird statue around here anywhere? Someone just threw it out by mistake.
Clerk says this is Sheridan's room. She's probably gonna tell me to leave. Try and slam the door in my face. All right. You just gotta be cool. Say what you gotta say, that she's probably in danger. And what she does after that is up to her. 'Cause I'm on the next flight back to Harmony. Right.
Excuse me, monsieur. If you are looking for Mademoiselle Crane, she is gone.
I just have to fill my life with other people, other things, so that I can forget about Luis. But what if he calls me again? Oh, just the sound of his voice. No, I can't think like that. I have to refuse to speak to him. I have to promise myself that I will never speak to Luis again, or even think about him. I promise. I have to get on with my life. A life without Luis.
Still no sign of her.
Patience, Pierre. Sheridan will come to us. It's only a matter of time.
That's just it, Roger. Time is running out. Interpol is closing in.
Do not worry. We will elude any connection to Jean-Luc's death and the drug trade. Once Sheridan gets here, there is no escape for her. She will be our captive, alone and helpless.
It will be easy this time to kill her.
And even if Sheridan cries for help, there's no one around to hear her. Then once we're rid of her, We never have to fear that anyone can identify us as drug dealers or murderers.
Sure you want to go to the dump, TC?
Come on, let's go. Might get lucky and find the bird perched in plain view.
Well, I'm going to go with you. Make sure your spotless reputation as Harmony's #1 sports coach doesn't get soiled.
Sam, I didn't know you were in the trash talk.
Don't give up your day job either, TC.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for my wife. I couldn't find a better, more perfect wife.
Have you seen a bird statue like that here at the dump?
No, lady, I ain't seen nothing like that.
I see. Well, thanks anyway. Good luck.
Thank you. You too, lady.
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. That guy you're with is sure a loser in my book.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Crane sifting through the droppings of the lower classes. Believe me, I am ashamed of myself, Ede. In fact, I'm appalled and horrified and repulsed.
I meant that you should be ashamed of yourself the way you treated that poor man just now.
I think my manners are the least of our troubles right now, don't you think?
It still sickens me to think that I ever allowed myself to be involved with you.
Well, you looked anything but sick of me in those candid photos I took of you. In fact, if I remember correctly, you couldn't wait for playtime with Julia.
Crane residence.
Yeah, I'm calling about the ad in the paper. Somebody's looking for a bird statue.